Hello, welcome back to my haunted library. It's Regina. Great to see you again. I know I've been absent for a couple of weeks, which is not like me, but I've just been really busy working on my new book, which is out today. Yay! Finally, it's done. I take it out into the universe and hopefully it will find some readers who appreciate it. This book has really been kind of a long time coming, but I finally finished it and it feels good to hit publish and clear the deck. You know, the last couple of weeks just trying to polish the book as much as possible. You know, that is always stressful, I think, for any writer. I tried hard to scrub it clean of any errors. I'm sure a few probably slipped by, but yeah, I'm actually really proud of this book. And I'm going to talk more about Carney in a minute, so I hope you stick around for that. But before we get there, I wanted to also include in this video a big thank you because I finally reached 4,000 subscribers and I'm really thrilled. Thank you so much for all the new people that have discovered my channel. I promise I'll have more videos coming. I usually don't go like 3 weeks without putting a video up. I usually put a video up every week, and I pretty much have done that for the past 5 years. I just got really busy. But yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for checking out the Haunted Library, which is kind of in the middle of a little bit of a zhuzh, and more on that anyway, probably in another video. I'm not going to bore you with that. But I am doing a giveaway to celebrate my 4,000 mark. And this is going to be an international giveaway because so many of my giveaways have just been for the United States, but I decided to splurge. Why not? I'm in a generous mood. We're getting into the holiday spirit here. And so yeah, I have a new giveaway. So what I will be giving away is pretty exciting. So for the giveaway, I will be giving away a print copy of my new book, Carney, fresh off the presses, a personalized signed copy, and to tempt you even more, I also will be giving away a signed, personalized, signed copy of Cameron Chaney's book, the hardcover edition. This one's mine, but you'll be getting yours if you win. And that is Autumn Crow High, Fresh Hell. I always have to look at the title. How can I forget? This is a great book, and Cameron will be signing a copy for you. And I really think the hard copy is beautiful and quite a collector's item. So I hope that will tempt you to enter the giveaway. You don't have to, there's no hidden costs. All you have to do is be a subscriber and write giveaway somewhere in the comment section below. And also maybe leave a nice comment saying how much you love my channel, you know, give a little bit of a, I don't know, sucking up never hurt. What am I trying to say? No, everyone will have a chance to win. You can see I'm a little excited. I finally got my energy back. Had a good night's sleep last night. For once. And yeah, I'm just feeling really good. So please enter the giveaway. I probably will throw in a couple other little gifts because it's that holiday spirit kind of mood. So I hope you'll enter. But before I get to Carney, I have some mail. This is a package from my dear friend Elizabeth Sagewood, and I think this package took about a month to find its way to me from Canada. So I'm excited to open it and take a look. I hope it's not fragile, whatever it is, because gosh knows what it went through. I'm excited. I love getting packages, of course, but also just postcards and letters and fan mail for Batilda. Oh, wow. I always have my address below. This is this is a Halloween. Oh, wow. Thanks, Lizzie. This is so sweet. Look at that beautiful packaging. I'm always in the mood for Halloween. In fact, I'm having a Halloween-y Christmas this year. So this is perfect. Oh, it's like I don't want to open it. It's so nice. Now, I just saw Elizabeth's video where she announced she's beginning a haunted Victorian book club. So I am definitely signing up for that because that's amazing. Okay, what is this? Ooh, okay, she sent me a book. The Last Heir to Blackwood Library, a novel by Hester Fox. I have not heard of this, but wow, that's a gorgeous book. Maybe this is something apropos to the Haunted Victorian Book Club. Well, let's take a look. I keep waving this sword around. I'm gonna poke my eye out. Actually, what I've been doing for the past few weeks is working on the new play at my theater, A Christmas Story. So I've been in that. I've definitely been in a Christmassy headspace, which has been fun. Okay. And the show's really good. If you're in town, definitely check it out. In post-World War I England, a young woman inherits a mysterious library and must untangle its powerful secrets. Okay, this got me at hello. Wow. With the stroke of a pen, 23-year-old Ivy Radcliffe is one of my family names by marriage, and Radcliffe is a really big name in my town. Like, we have Radcliffe Street as the main road along the river, and there's a lot of Radcliffes around, and a lot of Ratcliffes, which I guess is a form of that name. So just pointing that out. Radcliffe becomes Lady Hayworth, owner of a sprawling estate on the Yorkshire moors. Ivy has never heard of Blackwood Abbey. Okay, I'm just loving this already. Or of the ancient bloodline. Okay, all the key words that I love, from which she's descended. With nothing to keep her in London since losing her brother in the Great War, she warily makes her way to her new home. Okay, it goes on and on. Elizabeth, you know what I like. I am going to start reading this immediately. I haven't been doing much reading, to be honest. And, oh, there's more? Oh my God. It's a little decoupage coffin. Elizabeth, did you make this? This is great. Wow. All kinds of Dracula. This is so neat. This is so neat. I can't wait to put this on my shelf and, add some potpourri in there, something with an amber scent, I think. Wow. Thank you. There's more. Oh, look at this. Halloween socks, little cozy slippers. And there's more, and there's more, and there's more. She really outdid herself. I probably should have gotten to the card first, but let's look inside. Elizabeth, you should start your own subscription box, because I will certainly sign up for that. Beautiful card. Oh, what did I ever do to deserve it? I don't want to mess up the sticker. It's so beautiful. Lovely stationery, which I always appreciate. I love the art of letter correspondence. Regina, happy Halloween and blessed Samhain. I hope this October has been enjoyable for you, your partner, and the pooches. Yes, it has. Thank you very much, dear. I wanted to send you a little gift of thank you for being a mentor to me. Oh, wow. I had no idea. That's really sweet. I'm glad I could do that in my own, weird way. Both my booktube journey and with my writing. Absolutely. I hope we have many years of continued collaboration. You're a classy lady. I guess she's never met my sister Bathilda. No, I'm just kidding. I know she has. Love, Elizabeth Sagewood. Wow. You are a classy lady, Elizabeth. And your name is like a Victorian novelist name. I'm jealous of your name. It's wonderful. Okay, what else? Oh, we have more. A little bag of, oh my God, it's trick or treat snacks, treats, Canadian treats. I mean, I don't deserve it. All my favorite Sour Patch. Ugh, and I just started my diet today. my pre-holiday diet. I guess it's going to have to wait. Ooh, Twinings pomegranate and raspberry tea. That is up my alley. And I love Kit Kats. All of this. It's amazing. You're too much. Okay, is that it? You have to see like the grass and all the little pumpkins in here. Oh wait, there's something else. Another bag of treats. It's wonderful. This is too much. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's a little, this is like a little magnet. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Banff, Canada, Banff. It's a beautiful mountain. I'm showing my ignorance here. I will look this up on Wikipedia immediately. Anyway, I love Canada. I love Montreal most of all. Incredible city. But anyway, what's this? Oh, a little pin. well dead but well read. Oh my gosh, look at that. Read but dead. I love that. Elizabeth, I am so thrilled that this package made its way to me. It took a month, but every day is Halloween inside this library. So just love you for this. Thank you so much. And it means so much to me that I could encourage you in any way I can. I live for that. Okay, so I just want to make sure I got all of my, some of my stuff mentioned. I'll get to Carney in a minute. Oh, I have a lot to catch up on, so I'll timestamp, or I think YouTube does it automatically now if you want to skip ahead. If you can't wait, because I will be, in a minute, debuting the new Carney promo video that Merce from Harpies in the Trees created, which is amazing. But before we get there, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been reading or not reading, and a couple books that I purchased recently. I had said in my last video that November was going to be a witchy month, and it kind of was. I mean, the weather's turned. In fact, today was the first time I saw some snowflakes as I was coming, just some flurries, but I got excited because once Thanksgiving's over, in my opinion, winter has begun, and the trees are bare, it's getting colder, and I love it. Like once the Christmas tree is lit in town, that's it. Anyway, speaking of town, I found a couple really cool books in my local antique mart. And I bought these, and I paid a little more than I normally would just because I thought they were so cool. But then I got them home and opened and discovered that they were both signed, which is pretty awesome. And they're both kind of rare. So not that I really sell my books, but it's nice to add some rare books to your library. And because I was having a witchy month, I saw this book and thought, okay, I have to get this. This is called Power of the Witch, the Earth, the Moon, and the Magical Path to Enlightenment by Laurie Cabot with Tom Cowan. First of all, I think this is from a Salem, famous witch of Salem, current witch. Whitley Strieber has a little blurb in the front. This is signed to John. Your energy is inspiring, and you are a wonderful witch and friend. Blessed be always, Laurie Cabot, 1990. We don't know who John is. I'm assuming this was his book. Maybe this whole collection was his. This author photo is also quite intriguing. Laurie Cabot has been practicing witchcraft for more than 40 years. She is known as the official witch of Salem. I have never been to Salem, I'm ashamed to say. I definitely want to go. I wonder if she's still around. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment below. And the second book I found, I'm keeping this in plastic because it's in pristine condition. This is Off Season by Jack Ketchum, a book that I've heard much about. I've never read anything written by Jack Ketchum. Frankly, I'm a little scared because I know he writes extreme horror. Here's what he looks like back in the day, I guess, when this book came out. Strange author photo, I must say. And I got this book and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get this. It's really in good shape. Then when I got home, I saw that it was a limited edition signed by Jack Ketchum, and it looks like probably the publisher. This is a limited edition, number 66 out of 1,000. So I was like, oh, that was a little different. It's actually a really beautiful book. I think I paid $20 for this book, and maybe 15 for the other. That's usually more than I pay for like a used book, but I thought it was probably worth it. But then I went on eBay and saw the prices for this book in particular at like almost $300. So I felt it's a good investment, but that's not why I buy my books really. I mean, I do have some Stephen King's that are worth probably a pretty penny. I did a video about that years ago. But anyway, I will read those. I'm going to read Elizabeth's book that she sent me first, however, although I still have yet to finish The Angelique's Descent by Laura Parker. I'm almost done. It's really good. I'll do a whole video about that when I'm done. Okay, is that it? I think that's it. So let's get to Carney. So before I talk about the book or just give a little bit of info, I know I'm already rattling on into a long video. I wanted to thank Merce from Harpies in the Trees, my dear friend, for making this incredible promo video that I plan to post all over social media. But let's just, without further ado, cut to that right now. Just incredible. I think it really captures my story. Other writers will be able to relate, I think. Once you get to this point of putting a book out, especially if you're self-publishing, you're like, okay, I'm done. You've totally run a marathon at this point. You just want to kind of move on. But I know that promoting your book is also part of the job, and I will be trying to do as much of that as possible moving forward. So Andrew Lyle from Grumpy Andrew's Horror House was gracious enough to write a beautiful foreword for Carney. He had read like one of my drafts that, a couple drafts ago when I was in that state of just like writing and rewriting and polishing. And he was very sweet to agree to do the foreword. He is an excellent writer. If you don't know his work, I'm going to link it below. He has a collection of short stories. He has a novella. He's been featured in the anthologies that I produced and in my zine. So I really just love his work. He's great. And the foreword he wrote is excellent. I think it adds a lot to Carney to have that perspective. I mean, I felt like it elevated my smutty writing just a little bit. No, I'm not putting myself down, but this is a book for grown-ups, all right? Andrew made that point to me. And I do want to reiterate, not that it's erotica or anything like that, but it deals with some sexual situations. It's about an evil clown character named Carney, but the central story is about this relationship, this kind of hot and heavy relationship between a middle-aged man and a young woman. I put the setting for this book in a place that I am very familiar with because right across the river from where I live in Bristol is New Jersey, across the Delaware River, but in between is an island called Burlington Island, and it's a real place, and I have not been there yet because it's not really accessible. You have to take a boat out, and then you have to find a place to dock it, and I'm not big on taking a sailboat by myself or even a canoe across the river. There is a community canoe, and my nephew and I had planned on doing that, and then the canoe got misplaced, so we never got around to doing it. And then I had another friend who had a kayak, and we were going to do it, and that fell through. So I have yet to get out there. So this is all through my imagination, the way I described the island, and photographs, and the research that I've done. So it's kind of a hybrid of some true lore about the history of Burlington Island, and then just stuff that I completely made up. So I don't want anyone going into this thinking it's a historically accurate work, because it's not. There was an amusement park, and the photographs from that are incredible. They really are. I can't believe that this world existed on this island in like the turn of the century and into the 1920s. There was a fire that burned a great portion of the park in 1928. I used that event as a springboard for the beginning of my book, the prologue, if you want to call it that. So I did bring in some historical events and then peppered it up with my own crazy imagination. And I had fun working within the carnival horror genre. And in Andrew's foreword, he writes about that and in literature and also in movies. And also like the creepy clown trope. My friend James Ippoliti, with whom I do Bookworms, he and I are going to be doing a podcast this week about the evil clown trope, because I did do a lot of reading and research on that the clown trope. Of course, Stephen King's Pennywise is probably the most famous, but there have been many more. So I kind of was playing with that trope, and the story is about a journalist named Dag Alton, who is very successful and a little bit famous. He's a real journalist. He has a successful career which disappears overnight when he gets me too'd, this is like a word, by an ex-girlfriend who he treated really poorly. And his life falls apart. He has a huge ego. In fact, he's a very, I don't know, probably one of the more unlikable protagonists I've ever explored. But I hope he's not somebody that you would hate so much that you can't kind of follow him in the story. I do like to write flawed protagonists. I would get very bored if my protagonists were too likable or too nice or too perfect. I have to really get into a character. Like when I wrote Fashion Victims, my protagonist was a similar character in that he was very cocky and very successful. My character, Dag Alton, is similar, but he is a heterosexual, bit of a misogynist, spoiled man-child in a way, who's used to using his ego to manipulate women, but he meets his match in this young woman named Renata, who is an uneducated person, kind of naive, a little rough around the edges in her own way, but she is obsessed with this creepypasta character, Carney, who was the mascot of the carnival. Like Tilly is in Coney Island, Tilly has that creepy kind of grin. I used Tilly as inspiration for my Carney character. And I definitely also used Fats from Magic, especially in the voice. I heard Fats' voice a lot as I was writing this as an inspiration, of course, as well as Pennywise and a lot of other creepy clown characters, tragic clowns. Like, it really made me get into the exploration of, not to make it too deep, because it is a horror novel. And, if you know my work, you know that I write like drive-in movie literature. I'm not highfalutin at all. Especially with something like this. But I did think about a lot of the shadow, like the Jungian shadow in people's personalities. And that within this cocky guy who is driven by to be successful, to compensate for his insecurities, is a clown. He is the clown. Not to give away just any spoilers, but that the clown within us, the sad clown, the tragic clown, the idiot, the the person who trips on a banana peel, all of this stuff that the clown character I find fascinating. But there's also like an evil side to the clown. It's like the court jester in Italian comedy, but then going into like Shakespeare's King Lear. The court jester is the archetype of the one who whispers in the king's ear the truth. So it was really a fun exploration of all of that. And it is a horror novel. So there are, gruesome scenes. And like I said, there's some sexual content. I guess I should give you a warning, but it's not like extreme, I don't think. But yeah, I go there and I kind of have fun going there. I really do. And I like going there from the male point of view. I don't know if other writers can relate to that. Like I have written female point of view, male point of view, gay, straight, and I'm not all of those things, I'm just myself, but by exploring those other qualities, I love getting into someone else's head, especially not a very nice person. I've written a few male protagonists now that I think about it that are real egotists who then get brought down really far. But maybe I enjoy that a little bit, like I'm being a little sadistic. Not to give too much away of the story, but it basically, Dag is looking for a good story. He's starting over at 40. He loses everything, and but he's still a journalist. Like, he has some good qualities. He's very committed to his work. So he discovers through this creepypasta story, kind of like Slender Man, kind of along those lines, that this Carney character is not only considered like a goofy mascot, but has a group of young people who believe that he's real, including Aurora, who's kind of his main cheerleader. So they go and explore the island, and things start to happen, some weird things and some deaths start to happen, and that all feeds into it. And I guess I'll just leave it there. I really, really hope that you will check it out. And if you've never read any of my books, take a chance. Code Red and Unmasked are probably my most popular novels so far, and I can kind of see why they're page turners. I think this one is along those lines, but a bit darker in that my main character, is a little more complex, perhaps, and a little of a darker person. My Code Red characters were all kind of nice people, except for the villain, but like nice people at heart. This guy is a little more complex, I would say. But I hope that doesn't prevent someone from reading it. I guess I'm like second guessing now, like, I hope that people don't think that I'm like that guy. No, I'm not. I like exploring that kind of stuff, though. I really do. I love getting that. Like for me, like the creativity of getting into another character's skin and getting into their head is just pure pleasure. So I think that's probably all I'm going to share today, because I talked a lot and I had a lot to say because it's been a couple weeks and it's nice to be back. So don't forget to enter the giveaway, and don't forget to check out any of the channels that I mentioned today, which would be Elizabeth, Andrew, Merce, and Cameron. I think that's everybody. And of course, I would really love it if you took the time to check out my book, Carney. It would mean a lot. So let me know in the comments below if you're going to enter the giveaway, or if you just want to say hi or whatever. I would love to hear your thoughts. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for stopping by my haunted library, and I'll see you soon.